long time no speak. It has been like 3 months since I uploaded my last video. So I have all these videos ready, well, semi-ready to go up, but I feel like I needed to give like a life update before I start posting these videos. So let's just get right into it. So life has been lifing lately this year. Wow, what do I start with? Well, I guess we'll just start with like the huge one, because in my eyes it's huge. But do y'all see that? Your girl is officially married. So me and Bib eloped last weekend. What's today? Today is November 17th. So we eloped last Saturday, November 11th, 11/11. And yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else to say with that. We had been planning to like, well, we knew that we wanted to get married on 11/11 just because those numbers are the numbers that we always catch the clock. We'll always see 11/11 or 1/11. My birthday is 1/11. And so even like with random numbers, like building 11/11, like it was just always those aren't ones are our numbers. Like that's just it. We don't have like an anniversary or anything like that, like a dating anniversary. We just weren't that into it. Plus we had kid every other week, every other year, so like it didn't really matter. But yeah, we knew we wanted to get married on 11/11. Actually this year on was it my birthday or was it gonna be 1/1? I think it was gonna be on January 1st. We had planned to bring my grandmother here, and she got really sick, really bad. She had the flu, it turned into pneumonia. It was awful. So that plan fell through. And so this going into this year, we're like, oh, let's have like a small wedding. And so we, you know, we were planning that was like, you know, just something small, like not inexpensive, just so that we could be married, like already. Like it's just been so long, like let's just be married already. Especially me, I'm just like, let's be married. Well, May rolls around, which leads me into the second part, big announcement. May rolls around, and well, let me just show you. Yes, you saw that right. Your girl is pregnant. I am currently 32 weeks pregnant. Yes, you did hear that right. 32 weeks pregnant. Baby is due on my birthday, January 11th, 1/11. Y'all see the numbers? Like, just, yes, your girl is pregnant. So I got pregnant unexpectedly. I'll go into depth with that, like during pregnancy updates and all that, because those are filmed. But your girl got pregnant. Horrible first 3.5 months. But I couldn't do anything pretty much all summer. Over the summer I was down, couldn't do not one thing. Funds weren't funding right. Like life was just lifing and giving us all the curveballs, and it was looking like this wasn't going to happen. Like us having a wedding wasn't gonna happen. That same weekend of 11/11, we planned to have Ariana's sweet 16. So Ariana turned 16 October 2nd. And so we told my family that I was gonna be doing her C-16 in November, November 10th. And so that way, that weekend, they can all come at one time and not have to come like in October and then come back in November, like, you know. So that's why we did that. And that was like the main reason that had been said like in January of this year, like Ariana's Sweet 16 will be November 10th. So yeah, life was lifing. Things weren't really working out in our favor. So I didn't think it was gonna happen. But also at the same time, I'm pregnant again. And I refuse to bring another baby in the world having my last name being different than the baby's last name. So regardless of whatever we were gonna do, we were getting married on November 11th of this year, and that was that. If the baby would have came beforehand, I probably would have been shedding some tears, but it didn't. I'm still pregnant, so we're good. But yeah, that was like my train of thought on going into it. I just didn't want to bring another baby in this world and not be pregnant. Like, I know I was engaged. I've been engaged. I don't even know what year we got engaged. Was it 2020 or 2021? One of those 2 years. We've been together for 10 years, well over, maybe less, maybe more. I don't even know. Don't keep track anymore, but that was that. Family started to arrive. My brother came from the UK with his family. He has 4 kids. I met a niece and a nephew for the first time when they came. They came October 30th, they got here, and they left the Monday after that weekend, so like November 13th. So they just left. Love having him here. I loved having my nieces and nephews here. It was so crazy because I'm not used to saying like, oh, my niece, or oh, my nephew, and yada yada yada. So, or even having my brother here, having like someone that close to me here for 2 weeks, and then like having my kids being able to play with their cousins because they weren't ever really around the same age. My oldest nephew is 19. The last time he was here was 8 years ago. And then my oldest niece, who's 6, she was here when she was a baby. She's around the same age as Aaliyah. So they are like around the same age. I believe my niece is a year older. So they didn't really get to play the last time that they were here in the States. So it was just amazing having them all together and just seeing them. And between my brother and I, we will have 11 kids between us, me being having the most, the majority of the bulk once this baby comes. But it was just real special. I miss him dearly. My brother's lived in the UK for 20 years plus, so he did talk about moving back, which I don't recommend, but you know, it's your family, do what you do. I would love to have my kids be able to grow up with their cousins, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what the future holds with that. But yeah, they were here. My brother is actually the one he was like the minister, I guess you can say. And it was just my family because they were already here. If not, my best friend was ordained last year because she was going to marry us when my grandma was here before she got sick. So it would have just been my kids and her. I don't know if her husband would have came, but it was going to be very small, very intimate. Like, no one was invited. We didn't send out invites. Hopefully his family doesn't watch this because I definitely felt the type of way, but that's a story for another day that'll never be told. But yeah, so we had Ariana's Sweet 16, which, coming from a person who doesn't throw parties, like we don't do parties. Like, we don't do parties. I did do them for Ariana when she was younger, but once we moved here, we definitely didn't do parties just because there's no one to invite. Elena's birthday is like over vacation, so you have to give the invitations before vacation. Avery's birthday is over the summer, So you got to give invitations out before school even ends. Ariana's birthday is the first week in October, and it's like you're getting used to these new kids. You don't know who you're friends with, like blah blah blah. So we never threw parties. And so that was hectic. And then being 7 months pregnant on top of that, all the running around, all of the last minute, the expenses, like just everything. And this was supposed to be like an inexpensive party. Came out beautiful. Thank God for, like, her father and wife came, and her siblings from that side. Thank God they came, because we were running late. I was doing Ariana's makeup. We had to set up the place. So they were there doing that. This lady who rented us the throne chair, she actually stayed and set up everything and just helped with everything. And I didn't know this lady from a hole in the wall. And she gave us some other stuff like for free, right? And so, yeah, she gave us some stuff for free and she helped out. In exchange, I gave her most of the party stuff that I would have tried to sell on Facebook Marketplace. I gave her that stuff for free, and that's what we did. Babe was like, who is this lady at our party? Like, who is she? Why are they still here? And I'm just like, listen, I don't know, but my feet hurt and I'm okay. Like, it didn't bother me. There was so much food. My aunt cooked. Yeah, it was just, yeah. I'm prepared now for the next one. Who knows? I don't know if these kids are gonna want sweet 16s. You know, I got 2 more girls. Who knows? But all in all, it was a good time. Daughter did some crazy shit 2 days later. That's besides the point. But all in all, it was good. I known from the day that I found out I was having a daughter, when I got pregnant with her, that she was going to have a sweet 16. I didn't have a sweet 16, so I didn't even know what to do going into it. So that was like fun. But it was a learning experience, definitely a learning experience, but I am so grateful for that. And yeah, the next day was elopement day, and I didn't think that I was gonna feel any different, but I feel more confident in us being like, okay, it's official, like we're married, like that's my husband, I'm your wife. Also been a learning curve, because like I don't come from a family that I saw 2 married people. I watched my best friend's parents, like, so I knew from there, but like no one prepares you for what you're supposed to do when you're a wife. And so ever since I knew we were getting married, like I've been trying to mentally prepare myself, because you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, and it's just, you're just going through the motions. And now that I'm married, it's like I feel like I have to step up. But also I'm pregnant right now and I can't step up, so it's kind of like like, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully he understands. I mean, he understands, he's still here, right? And we got married, right? So I don't know, I definitely feel more, I don't know, I feel more confident in the relationship, in our marriage, because we are now married. And yeah, and I've already been on it. I've already applied to get a new social security card. I could have went today to go get my driver's license changed, because name change is already happening. Like I said, I'm trying to be a Mariano before this baby comes out of this belly. As far as baby number 7 goes, we do not know what the baby is going to be. We will find out the gender once the baby is born. I have been making videos, so actually my video was supposed to go up, but I'm like, wait, I can't just post this video like, oh hey, I'm pregnant. Like, I haven't posted in 3 months. I have to give like a life update and mention it, and then start posting those, right? So I have that stuff done. I have like, it's gonna be like my first trimester recap, and then it'll be like my second trimester recap, and then the 3rd trimester recap up until when I can start making the recaps weekly. So like I said, I'm already 32 weeks pregnant, and I'm probably going to film that video after I film this one. But you'll be able to see everything in there. There's also like a couple of vlogs that I have going up. So the next vlog to go up after this life update will be from when my grandma was here, which I was pregnant in that video. I just hadn't said anything in that video. And then I have another one that's like a week in my life, and I'm clearly pregnant and talking about my pregnancy. And I don't know how far along I am in that video, but that's been filmed like for a while. So I have quite a bit of videos filmed. I just have to freaking finish editing them all and posting them. I can't stop looking at my rings, and we have been going back and forth on where I should put the ring, but the majority of the people that I've seen have their wedding band underneath their engagement ring. So wedding band and then engagement ring. There are a lot of people that I see with their wedding band on top of their engagement ring. Can y'all let me know which one you're supposed to do, because I don't know. And I've read that, you know, you're supposed to put the wedding band first because it's supposed to be closest to your heart, but like he's close to my heart everywhere, so like does that even matter? But for me, I think this does look better with it being on the bottom. And these were just like, these are not the, well, I mean, they're official because they cost a pretty penny, but we plan on getting new ones, whether it's for our actual wedding that we already have the date, obviously 11/11, but 5 years from now. So in 5 years, that's when we plan on having an actual wedding. And my oldest will be 21. Like, I'll have teenagers. Like, it's so crazy to think that just in 5 years, like, so much will change. And also, you know, God willing, my grandma will be there and she'll be healthy and well enough to travel. I'm pretty sure our wedding would be here in Florida, and if not in Florida, in the Dominican Republic, because we have spoke about that too. But I don't know, because I've seen some videos and that was a little bit expensive, especially in today's economy. So who knows 5 years from now what the economy is going to be like. So yeah, tubes are being removed. I can't tell you when, but they're being removed because your girl don't want no more kids. I said this last time, I'll say it again. I said it in my pregnancy videos. Done. Yeah, that is pretty much it. So now that you guys know, I'll be editing this video and hopefully getting it posted by next week. Like, had to switch the battery because my battery just died. But like I was saying, today is November 17th, Friday. So I am hoping to get this video up sometime next week, hopefully around Tuesday. And that way I can post my first trimester recap on Thursday, because that video is actually all done, ready to go. Just have to make a thumbnail for it. So welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.